Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So right now Bitcoin is trading at 11,774 and I'm finding that it's struggling to get up past this $12,300 mark. This is Bitcoin on the hourly, by the way, and a couple of days ago, we saw a lot of volume. Now we're starting to see the volume decrease. Will it get up to this supply zone, or will it take a little longer? It seems as though everybody's got their eye on Bitcoin right now because the alt market isn't doing so well. Yes, Bitcoin is down 0.83%, but the alt market is really taking a hit. Huge losses for some of these coins. And yeah, XRP is no different, guys. XRP is now trading XRP below 30 cents again. If you want to get XRP for a steal, it's trading at 0.298 right now. But that's par for the course for altcoins. If you hold altcoins, you are at the mercy of Bitcoin, and it isn't until Bitcoin, in my opinion, breaks a key level of resistance until you'll see alts move, because alts really will move on FOMO if they do not have any particular utility. But that said, XRP, we know, will eventually thrive on its own, and we're starting to see it right now. Ripple-MoneyGram partnership stands out as Mexico witnesses rising XRP liquidity. So as you know, MoneyGram and Ripple are partners. And so Bitso, Mexico's first licensed crypto exchange, reportedly displayed a sudden spike in XRP's liquidity with XRP MXN, so Mexican peso, as the dominant trading pair. The information was brought to light by Tenitoshi on Twitter, and so he shows this graph here, and as you guys can see just from this quick graph, that liquidity is increasing. Since the partnership with MoneyGram, the XRP market in Bitso, so Mexico, has been steadily growing. This implies the increase in XRapid payment volume. It will also attract more market makers to the market and let them buy XRP. We know XRapid is making waves in Southeast Asia as well. In the Philippines, there are several XRP liquidity partners, so exchanges around the world that have partnered with Ripple in order to provide XRP liquidity. So guys, I'll leave this article here if you're interested. This from Crypto Wolf, at XRP Crypto Wolf on Twitter. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is working on multiple potential investments and acquisitions in the wake of a $30 million investment in MoneyGram. So it looks as if MoneyGram is just the beginning for Ripple. Let's read this article from Yahoo Finance. The CEO of cryptocurrency company Ripple is working on multiple potential investments and acquisitions in the wake of a $30 million investment in money transfer business MoneyGram. So Brad Garlinghouse states, "We're in a very strong position. Our business is growing strongly. We have a strong balance sheet, and I intend to press our advantage." Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, told Yahoo Finance. Garlinghouse said active discussions on multiple potential investments and acquisitions were currently underway, but declined to give further details. So guys, MoneyGram looks as if it's just the tip of the iceberg. Multiple, in quotes, potential investments and acquisitions were currently underway for Ripple. Who could be this next company that Ripple could acquire to do the exact same thing they're doing with MoneyGram today? Deals are always very, very hard to predict, he said. Asked what areas Ripple was looking at, Garlinghouse said, "Anything we can do to accelerate our growth and give more capabilities that serve customers' needs, is a good place to be." So Ripple is one of the world's biggest and wealthiest cryptocurrency companies, founded in Silicon Valley in 2012. The company developed the XRP cryptocurrency. We know all that. They hold 55% of the total supply. Yes, we know that. Just going through the article, guys. Ripple has also raised $94 million from investors, including Google, Santander, Standard Chartered, and Silicon Valley venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, giving the company a significant war chest. How can a company really fail when they have investors like these? Google, Santander, Standard Chartered, Andreessen Horowitz, these are big players. And if they are investing in money, they obviously aren't going to mess around. And as we know, Ripple is on the path of success. And here it says, "We're probably the largest investor in blockchain and crypto on the planet," Garlinghouse said. And I say no doubt, who else is investing that kind of money into cryptocurrency and blockchain? Ripple is going to make waves, no pun intended, although that was a pretty good pun. We've publicly announced we've made about $500 million of investments in the space over the last 18 months. So, of course, with the Spring Initiative, this is just going to get bigger and bigger. So Ripple looking to make more deals similar to the MoneyGram deals with other companies around the world, possibly smaller cross-border remittance companies. I don't know if they'll be as big as MoneyGram. Who knows? They might be even bigger than MoneyGram. We don't know at this point. Brad Garlinghouse is keeping a tight lip when it comes to the deals surrounding the company, and I'm sure there's a lot of good reasons for that. And if you think about it, Ripple could really partner with anybody that processes a lot of payments. So think of a multinational corporation that has businesses around the world that needs to send money to different employees or contractors globally. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a remittance service. Ripple could, and I'm not saying they would, buy out a company like Coca-Cola, or at least partner with a company like Coca-Cola who has so many business operations globally that it would essentially benefit Coca-Cola to streamline their business affairs and their accounting process so that all their employees and business dealings around the world get paid more efficiently. So that's just another avenue I'm thinking of, at least for Ripple. Anything is possible, guys, in this space. Seriously, it's still new, and Ripple's the only company that really has the technology to make things move in that direction. I saw this on Twitter. Rich Wright, okay, guys? That's RWrightXRP on Twitter. He tagged me in this. And it looks as if he created a little table here demonstrating what it would take to exhaust the supply of XRP. Now guys, first off, this is just a fun exercise. Okay, there are a lot of factors involved in the XRP ecosystem that will change, but I gotta applaud Rich Wright for doing this. This is kind of fun to look at, right? Because just recently we had some story about, there was a petition going on about burning XRP supply. And so Rich Wright took it upon himself to create this chart. Now, we're looking at the total supply of XRP here. You can see right here is about 100 billion. We have circulating supply roughly at about 42.8 billion. So 57.1 billion is uncirculated. Right now, XRP trading at about 29.30 cents. So all things considered, if you can assume that XRP will stay the same price, which it won't, okay, it will fluctuate, but it's still kind of fun to look at. Rich Wright suggests that if 500,000 people were to buy $100 of XRP every week, okay, so assuming the price stays about the same, of course, the supply will be exhausted in about 7 years. A little less than 7 years, actually. And so that's one way to increase scarcity. And so the chart here shows the numbers, and it goes week by week, of course. And he has statistics here on the left-hand side. Purchase per hodlers, 325.96 XRP purchase per hodler group, and 162.9 million. And then the yearly supply reduction would be 8.3 billion XRP reduced every year if 500,000 people put in $100 a week. So to me, that sounds like a lot of years to dwindle the supply of XRP. But guys, what you have to remember though, this is taking into account the circulating supply that is already circulating. But, a lot of us are already holding XRP. So that number is actually a heck of a lot less because many of us already hold XRP in our XRP wallets and are holding. And so that XRP is not actually in circulation. So despite the fact that the circulating supply is about 42.8 billion, I'm sure a lot of us plan to hodl. Now guys, this is of course Vitsvin's XRP ledger exposed, and this is the rich list. And for those of you guys who do not know about this, you're probably very, very new to the space. It is a list of the statistics of how much XRP wallets hold. So, there are 7,893 wallets that hold between 50,000 and 74,999 XRP, totaling 468,033,584 XRP, so on and so forth. Guys, I will link all this in the description. So Rich Wright, thank you so much for this. And again, these numbers, a really fun exercise to kind of get a sense of where the market is, all things considered. Of course, the price will fluctuate. And not only that, these numbers are inflated a little bit because we do know people are holding their XRP, not going to let go until XRP hits a certain price. So guys, the reason you're seeing an XRP lower than 30 cents right now is not because the supply is too great. Everything in the crypto space is tanking because there's just not enough money getting pumped into altcoins. Right now, Bitcoin is the focus. Bitcoin is the one that needs to hit certain levels before we start seeing FOMO kick in and before coins like XRP pump to new all-time highs. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.